Ever heard of a place that combines most people's two biggest fears? Clowns and cemeteries. Well, pack your bags. Or maybe don't. Because we're heading to Tonopah, Nevada, home to what's often called America's scariest motel. Welcome to the Clown Motel. Driving up to it, you're greeted by a giant, smiling clown sign. A beacon of peculiarity in the vast, empty desert. It looks like something straight out of a horror movie, promising a night's sleep you'll never forget. The isolation alone is enough to give you a slight chill. But trust me, what's outside is just the beginning. Stepping into the lobby is like walking into a fever dream. You're immediately surrounded. Thousands of clowns, of every shape and size, stare at you from shelves that cover every single wall. There are happy clowns, sad clowns, and some with expressions that are just plain unsettling. We're talking porcelain dolls with cracked smiles, vintage figurines with faded paint, and life-size jesters that seem to follow you with their glassy eyes. The sheer volume is overwhelming. It feels less like a collection and more like an army, waiting for something to happen. It's a colorful, chaotic, and downright creepy welcome. But the real kicker, the detail that elevates this from a quirky motel to a legendary haunted spot, isn't inside the building. It's right next door. The Clown Motel shares its property with the historic Tonopah Cemetery. This isn't just any old graveyard. It's the final resting place for hundreds of early 20th century miners who died in a tragic mine fire. You can literally look out your motel room window and see time-worn wooden crosses and crumbling headstones, some dating back to the early 1900s. The connection is so direct, it's impossible to ignore. This eerie proximity has fueled countless paranormal claims. The Clown Motel has become a bucket destination for ghost hunters and has been featured on shows like Ghost Adventures. Guests and investigators report all sorts of strange occurrences, disembodied voices echoing in the halls, doors opening and closing on their own, and the feeling of being watched, not just by the clowns, but by something else. Legends say the spirits of the miners cross over from the cemetery, perhaps drawn to the strange energy of the motel. So, would you dare to spend a night here, surrounded by an army of silent clowns, with a historic cemetery as your next-door neighbor, and a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in America? As darkness falls over the Nevada desert and the motel's clown sign casts its eerie glow, you have to wonder what mysteries and what phantoms truly haunt the halls of the Clown Motel. Thanks for watching, and if you're into spooky adventures like this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.